Hi and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite UK jobs, nanny jobs. Look, this is one of those UK jobs that many people are always very shocked and very much interested once they find out how much they are going to be paid if they are successful getting these nanny jobs. And even me, when I found out how much nannies earn in the UK, I was like, what? If I had known, maybe I wouldn't have gotten into nursing in the first place. But anyway, that's a story for another day. So I'm going to be telling you today, you know what I mean? What do you need in order to increase your chances of getting those nanny jobs? How do you apply? What are they actually looking for? The reason I'm talking about this is because many people are like, hey, Melvis, I've got 6 kids, so I'm perfect for these nanny jobs. And I'm like, look, if you are paying me £60,000 per year with free accommodation, visa sponsorship, no bills, no rent, I mean, absolutely nothing, what would you expect from me? Please do me a favor and leave that in the comment section. If you were a parent, you had a child, and you had to pay me £60,000 per year to care for your child, what would you expect from me in terms of values, education, expectations? Leave that in the comment section below. And it also helps you to reflect on whether you've got those values yourself. So if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, as usual, I absolutely do appreciate your time. And if you haven't joined this family, take this opportunity right now to hit the subscribe button below so that you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here. Look, there are 3 main expectations, values, behaviors, courses that you need if you're going to be successful getting these nanny jobs. I'm saying this out of experience because I've supported 12 people now to get these nanny jobs. When I say 12 people, I mean that's a lot, because these are people that are earning over £50,000 per year without any experience. Many of them obviously have never even worked as nannies, no degree. And the best thing about nanny jobs in the UK is that you don't also need IELTS, by the way, to work as a nanny. So is this an opportunity that you're interested in? Leave that in the comment section below. Are you keen on nanny jobs? Why are you interested in these nanny jobs? I mean, it's not for everybody, but if you're interested, why the interest? So leave that in the comment section below. And then also, the first thing that you need to think about, early years development. Look, if you're not aware, by the way, I do have a free newsletter. I've dropped the link in the comment section below. You're also going to find my contact details on there. There's my WhatsApp number as well as my email address, so that if you need to get in contact with myself, do that ASAP. If you need any support with getting those free visa sponsorship jobs, nursing jobs, midwifery jobs, teaching jobs, nanny jobs, getting those NHS jobs, apprenticeships, you're in the UK right now in domiciliary care, you're working in a care home, you're thinking to yourself, Melvis, I definitely need to upgrade myself with all due respect for these jobs, but I need another opportunity. Or you're still out of the UK and you're thinking to yourself, Melvis, I need to get into the UK ASAP, especially before spring of 2024, which is where tougher immigration rules are going to be coming into force, which means that many of you will not be able to bring your dependents to the UK. Very disheartening, especially because the whole point why many of us move to the UK is because we have to move with our families. So again, if you need that guidance, support, then again, do get in contact with myself. Join my newsletter in the comment section. It's completely free, and I send info such as this directly to your beautiful, amazing inbox. So like I was saying, the first point is early years education, early years courses, early years training and learning and teaching, however you want to call it. It's something that is a must. It's something that is crucial. And many of these people that are recruiting, because when you're doing an interview, for all the people that I've supported to get these jobs, when you're interviewing, 99.9% of the times, you're going to have the family present during the interview. And let me tell you, there's something that you cannot buy from the market. That's confidence. The confidence with which you're going to conduct yourself during that interview, how you talk, how you sit down, your mannerisms, your behavior as a person, very important. It's not about, because if you lack confidence in yourself, I mean, if you look at me and you think, oh, Melvis, you're not a very confident person, would you like me looking after your child? I mean, because I may be transmitting some of my own values, some of my insecurities to the child. That's what you're going to think. It's a natural thing to think about as a parent, and it's something that you need to be really confident when you're going for these jobs. It's not just looking at the fact that you're going to move with your own family to the UK, or you're going to earn more, for example, whatever your personal circumstance is. It's not just the fact that you're going to be paying, you're going to be having no bills or no rent and all of that. It is how do you carry yourself. I mean, the way some of us carry ourselves is like, would you even want to keep your child with that person for even 30 minutes? You need to ask yourself that question. So this is something that is more about introspection if you want to apply for those nanny jobs, because the parents are actually present during those interviews, and so they are looking at the little nitty-gritty and all of that, which really does matter. Also, as I'm going along, if you have any specific questions regarding nanny jobs or any other UK jobs for that matter, please do leave that in the comment section below. If you want any more information about any particular specific opportunities, again, do leave that in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to share that information with yourselves. If you're watching this, by the way, and it's our first time meeting, my name is Melvis. I work as an advanced nurse practitioner for the NHS here in England. So I started as a carer myself in a nursing home. That's why I'm passionate about these career progression opportunities in the UK. It's not just getting to this country, but it's what we do with ourselves once we get here that really makes it worthwhile or not. Because life in the UK can be very tough and even worse for many people than it was back home. Sad to say, difficult to appreciate when you're still out of the UK. But if you're in this country, I'm sure you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So I have a private career coaching program, where I offer tailored one-to-one personalized, individualized support. If you check the description box below or the about section of this channel, you're going to see a link to join that coaching program. So again, we go through what's your experience, your knowledge, your skills, your qualifications, what jobs are you looking for, how do you apply, who is recruiting, your CV, your supporting information, and all of that. For example, these nanny jobs, if you're part of my coaching program and you're interested, which is why I share these videos on YouTube every single day, so that those of you here that are members of the program, this is like a reminder to say, look, there are these opportunities. If you haven't thought about it, this is another thing that you can think about. If you need to contact me about your CV, your supporting information, again, feel free to do so. Message me, send a message on the community hub, give me a call, and then we can see to it if it's something that you're interested in. Also, if you want to see the vacancies that are currently available for nanny jobs, if you log into your community hub and you go to other UK jobs or UK visa jobs, you're going to see all the companies and the current vacancies for nanny jobs. They are on your community hub, so that if you're interested in applying for any of them, then obviously, you can do a supporting information, go through the application, and then I can review it for you to make sure that you've incorporated all of those elements that these employers are looking for. Like I say, it's not just about the confidence with which you carry yourself, but it's also how you present yourself on paper, which is absolutely crucial, for you to be able to get those jobs and be successful. So like I've said, check the description box below or the about section of this channel, and you're going to see a link to that coaching program. If you're already a member, you've already got those vacancies on your community hub so that you can go through, and they are very high paying. Some of these companies are paying as high as £70,000 per year, which is absolutely crazy. When you look at the fact that in the UK, carers are earning £20,000 per year, nurses are earning £27,000 per year, doctors are earning £30,000 per year. Many of the non-clinical healthcare jobs are paying about £38,000 per year, but the starting salary for nannies is over £50,000 per year. It is a high-paying industry. It is a sector for high earners, and so if you're smart, this is where you should be heading. This is really where you should be heading. And that's why I'm sharing this information with yourself, so that you're aware. And by the way, if you like this video, hit the like button. It lets me know that you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more. Also, do share this with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, so that they're aware of some of these opportunities, and so that they can put themselves forward, apply, and they will be lucky to be successful. So another point that you need is experience. So if you've got experience in childcare, supporting people, working as a nanny, you've got healthcare experience as well, it's very valuable. You've got experience as a teacher, it's absolutely a no-brainer for you to be successful in these opportunities. There are certain experiences that it's really about packaging yourself beautifully and being able to look at those transferable skills so that you're successful. And let me tell you something. If you are good and you're knowledgeable and you've got experience and you're good and you're not able to package that experience together, it's going to lead to nothing. It's going to get you nowhere. Many of us are very good. We've got degrees, we've got diplomas, we've done online courses, but we don't know how to package that together to bring a beautiful application. And that is where your CV and your supporting information come out. Look, for you to be successful, your CV needs to be spot on. I mean, when I look at your CV, I should be like, yes, you need to be looking out for my child today. If you're not able to do that, I'm very sorry. You will be highly unlikely to be successful. And so this is where the challenge is. Like I say, for many of us, we've already got the experience, we've got the knowledge in our brains, but we're not able to articulate that beautifully on a piece of paper, which is what I like to call a CV. So again, if you're part of my private coaching program, do send me, if you've got your CV, obviously, as you know, go through everybody's CV. If you want these nanny jobs specifically, send me your CV for the nanny jobs, supporting information. Like I said, we'll talk more about it during our live sessions on Thursdays, so that you're aware of exactly what they need. And if you want me to review your CV, again, do feel free to send it to me to make sure that it's got all the elements that are needed and expected for this particular opportunity. Because you can't just wrap up anything together, throw in such an application and expect to be paid £60,000. It will not happen. You need to put in the effort. You need to make sure that you know what is expected. You need to make sure that you are demonstrating the skills, the values and behaviors of somebody who is deserving of being paid £60,000 per year to look after someone else's child. It is something that is very personal, and so rightfully so. So that's one of the things, obviously, that you need. So if you've got any related experience, transferable skills, absolutely make use of that. The third thing that we're going to talk about is behavior management. Look, children, those little people, very difficult to manage. So how are you going to manage that? If a child is throwing tantrums, how are you going to manage those tantrums? If a child is sick, how are you going to identify that? How are you going to know that the child is unwell? I mean, if you're looking after a baby, how do you know that a baby is unwell? And please, it's not enough to say, Melvis, I have nursed 12 kids, so I'm an amazing mom and I'm going to be perfect for this nanny job. That is not an answer. An answer is very specific. If a child is unwell, this is how I will identify that this child is not well. By 1, this, 2, this, 3, this. That is the expectation. Because the answer that most people always give to me when I ask this question is, Melvis, I've already nursed my brother's kids, my sister's kids, even my neighbors. I've worked in an orphanage. I've done this. That's not an answer. How do you identify an unwell child? But most importantly, what do you do once you've established that child is unwell? Those are the details that you're going to need. I mean, because if you're with a child and the parents are away traveling, many of these people that can afford this amount of money, they are people who have high paying jobs, they are business owners, they are entrepreneurs. And so they expect you to be able to run the household, to be able to identify if the child is unwell, but most importantly, know exactly what to do. So what are you going to do in that instance? What do you think about some of these values, behaviors? Are these what you were expecting? Do you need more information about these nanny jobs? In terms of applying, obviously, these are all the things that we've spoken about in today's video. Those are the things that are looking out for within your application. The reason I'm sharing this is because I know that all of you are not members of my coaching program. Everybody here cannot join the coaching program. I do not expect all of you here to join because, it's only for the top 1% of people that, like me, are interested and invested in their personal and professional development. So again, you're aware. So if you're keen on those nanny jobs, this is the information they're looking out for. There are lots of vacancies currently recruiting. Many companies have shared lots of detailed videos previously on this channel about some of these amazing opportunities. And so if you're somebody who is keen, this is the time for you to pursue this further and be able to see what else you can do in order to put yourself forward and make sure you're successful. Another thing about nanny jobs, like I said previously, is that you can move to the UK with your family, but you've got to be able to consider whether it's a live-in job or it's a live-out nanny job. That's your duty to be able to think about that, because as an adult, you need to be managing your life, managing your family, as well as your work life. So it can be a very challenging thing when it comes to nanny jobs, but it's a choice that you have to make. If you're earning that amount of money, obviously there are other privileges that it gives, but it's a give and take situation, isn't it? So that's what it is basically. So again, if you need to get in contact with myself, check the comment section below and contact me. You're going to see my WhatsApp number, there's my email address and all of that. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, like, are you for real? Hit the subscribe button so that you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here 10 a.m. from UK time. I hope you found this really valuable. Do share this with your friends, colleagues, loved ones, so they're aware of some of these obscure opportunities that the UK also has to offer, and that most importantly, they're putting themselves forward. So check this out here.